another moment of harmony. I'm just like readjusting, getting all comfy and cozy, making sure everything's straight. Welcome to our regularly scheduled moment at 10 o'clock. I'm so excited for a number of reasons today for us to convene and connect because it is a phenomenal and wonderful Saturday. So, firstly, in this Saturday, I want to say happy birthday to my mother. I am having a moment on her actual birthday. Birthday blessings. Happy birthday to my mother. There would never be a harmonious moment without a victory moment. I was gonna say victorious moment, but that too. Without a victory moment, a moment of victory. So I'm super grateful to my mother, a phenomenal spirit, a fighting spirit, a warrior, a survivor, resilience, talented, beautiful, just all the things that my mother is, and she is a lot of things. For anyone that knows my mother is connected to my mother, woo child woo, okay? That is a phenomenal creature, an extravagant piece of work, okay? Happy birthday to you, mother. You are growing beautifully, wisely, aging like fine wine, doing all the good things. And I just want to wish you a extraordinary year of continued seeking and growing and being. And we are all blessed to be your littles. We're blessed to be your people. You know what I'm saying? My mother gave birth to 7 children. She has been a single mother like all of my life, and she has been doing the very best that she can, and she has been phenomenal. As I've grown and navigated through the world, I've definitely been able to see and understand why a creator went on ahead and allowed me to choose such a woman. So happy birthday. Enjoy this day. Enjoy this year. Go on and make the best out of going this next rotation around the sun, hon. Okay, happy birthday! Shout out to Pudge, shout out to Baba Imhotep, shout out to, I know that there was another Jazzy, not my brother Jazzy, but Jazzy Royal, a really good friend and ex co-worker. Shout out to her. I'm trying to think. There was like a lot of Piscean going into the Aries energy this week. So just happy birthday to you all. I had a moment of harmony. We love a good birthday. We love a good celebration of life, okay? Because we love each other. Okay? We just love each other. The other thing that is so exciting about today is that we're starting a new series. We're in a brand new series this week. It goes for almost an entire year, and we are up in here celebrating. Yes, we are in a manifestation moment. We are creating new realities. So, this is not just coursework where I want you to get new tools to grow and to expand your life and to make your dreams come true. This is not just material that I want you to just dialogue or engage in dialogue and exchange thoughts and grow within yourself. When you finish this series, when this coursework is complete for you, I want you to have manifested great and wondrous works in your very own life. Whatever it is that you are needing the most, whatever it is that is coming to you to change and to expand and grow, and only the creator is giving it to you. So it's not a conference call, and I don't know about it, and the people next to you don't know about it. Your twin best friend doesn't even always know about it, but the creator gave something to you to manifest and to grow and to make extraordinarily amazing. And guess what? Throughout this manifestating moment series, we are going to do that. You are going to be saying at the end of this series that a miracle has manifested for you, and I am so excited to get there with you. We are doing this series in alignment with my 40th birthday. We are doing this up until the door of my 40th birthday. As a matter of fact, on February the 6th of 2026 is going to be my 40th birthday. 2626. Look at that, okay? 40th birthday, that's going to be a Friday. That Saturday is going to be the last manifestating moment, okay? That Saturday will be our last manifestation moment. And I got something real big I'm manifesting. I don't even want to yet, right? To to where we're gonna do that last moment at, where that's gonna come about at, okay? But this is what I want to say. We are going out. It's not even 365 days at this point, but it is the countdown to my 40 to February. So it'll be February the 7th We're taking this series all the way into February the 7th. That is going to be a big, about as long as our 42 weeks of our 42 laws of Hayat, right? So it's going to be a long, well into next year series, and I'm super excited about it. I am plotting. So, hey, Mr. Carter, I'm responding to Mr. Carter. See, when people don't watch it later and not in real time, and they don't see the chats, and I'm talking back to people, it's like, who's she talking to? Talking to my people. Okay, so last year of my 30s, last year of a lot of things. This is not only my personal theme for this year, but it is going to be the theme of all of my moment exchangers, everyone connected with me, everyone who's touching and agree that this is the last year of a lot of things. At the end of every show, I want you, if you feel comfortable, if you feel so moved to, I want you to put in the comments what this is the last year of for you, okay? Because guess what's going to happen? As we continue to invoke manifestation energy, as we continue to move through all the things that we desire, as we continue to use tools and enlightening energy to elevate ourselves to realities that we are deserving of, we are all going to be connected in what we are seeing and hearing and everything together. So go on and put in the comments, this is the last year for what? Because we are manifesting more. We are manifesting more. Last year of my 30s, last year of a lot of things, and we are taking manifestation moments all the way to the door next year of my 40th birthday. So, and I'm so excited to journey this with you. And when you are when you are an instrument of the Creator uses you constantly. And I ask, and I pray, and I connect, and I seek. Use me, okay? Use me. And as I am being used to grow into elevating my own personal journey, I am so happy to make sure that everything connected to me, everything that I touch is gold, and everything that we touch together is what is it? Glorious gold, right? It's gonna get even bigger, even better, and even bigger for us all. So I'm so excited because there's so much chaos going on right now. There's mayhem. There's like so much mayhem. But even embarking on the first manifestation moment series episode has got me like, I'm not even worried about what is because we're about to really get into how to go from what is to get what can be, what should be, what we desire, and what we deserve. So we're going to be doing that through this entire series. We rocking out through the rest of this year, manifesting things, okay? We're rocking out the rest of this year, making things happen that we really need and really want. So come on and join in with me, and do not forget, last year of a lot of things. What is this the last year for in your life? Is this the last year of poverty for you? Is the last year of being lonely for you? Is it the last year of deception for you? Is it it's the last year of what? Right? Let me know. Because we are manifesting more. And even though we're typing that, we're speaking life. We're speaking the things we do want. We're speaking and seeking the things that we are looking forward to. We're not even going to spend this whole year being like, oh, don't, hope not, wish not, don't want. We are saying, I want, I deserve, I will have. I want, I deserve, I will have. Now, one major component of this entire series that I'm going to be using throughout this entire series is this awesome book. Well, it's more like a daily, I want to say like a calendar. It's almost kind of more like a calendar, but it's set up. I got stuff falling out of it because I've been taking notes and filling it up with stuff. So I don't want all my stuff falling out, my little savers and things. But let me see if I can go to some pages. There we go. And you can see it's full of, this is from The Secret, right? Um, um, Rhonda Byrne, if anyone ever seen it, is an Australian woman that has come up with different philosophies of the laws of attraction and philo-scientific expressions of creating and working with vibration and all of these types of things. And I think it's awesome, awesome. Thank you so much. I'm so very grateful for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm super duper. I love The Secret, right? I love The Secret. I love the movie. I love the documentary. I love the book. And now I have this super awesome day-to-day calendar, which we are going to be using throughout this entire series. I'm going to be referencing some of the things that I'm reading and studying. But y'all know, I'm always going to have to put a spiritual spin. Ding. I'm always going to have to put a spiritual spin on everything. I'm always going to have to implement some of our cultural, some of our centeredness in whatever it is that I'm doing. So while I do read and venture and look into all types of things, at my core, I am who I am, and it's going to come from that place. Okay? So we're going to be going into that. Manifesting great and wonderful things. Um, I'm trying to think of what it is. I had something else I wanted to. Oh, I wanted to thank the person that. This was a super duper birthday gift from one of my most favorite people. Thank you, Akili, for my birthday gift. Super awesome, King. Super grateful to have you in my life. And now you have contributed to the moments. You didn't even know it, but you contributed to the moments. A little while ago, while my moments were winding down, for the meiotic moments, my mom was like, "Where are you going next? Right? What is gonna be your next series?" And I always told her, I was like, "Mother, I never really know. I really always am just praying and journaling and opening up for what the Creator is saying. What's next for a moment of harmony?" And sure enough, I got this I got gifted with a shopping spree for my birthday. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And of course, we had to go to the bookstore. And we got this out. I got one of these. This is one of the things I got from the bookstore. And as I started to read it, it opened up to me manifestation moments. I already was setting up last year of the 30s. This year is going to be phenomenal. This year is going to be intentional. This year is going to be full of my lessons. I'm moving out of my rookie season. You know what I'm saying? I'm going into a master class of self and moving more towards those elevated levels of who I am. And I'm taking all my moment exchangers with me. Rocket ship to the top, okay? I'm taking everyone that I love and I'm taking everyone that I know, everyone that is willing and interested. We are journeying together towards greatness. And I'm not going to stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Okay? So when I got this, I said manifestation moments it is. And how much I love the secret. And me and my coworker, shout out to Miss Kim, we've been talking a lot about it lately because it's been a lot of chaos. Like I said, there's been a lot of chaos at work, and I would like to say it's just work, but I feel like there's a social reflection, there's a climatic reflection of chaos. I say there's a thank you so much, Mr. Eric. You're so awesome in all of your comments, and y'all are all doing. I love you guys. I love my exchangers so much. But we were talking about there's just been this climatic reflection of mayhem to me, chaos, disorder, discord. And we all know that light shines after the darkest moments, right? Like it gets darkest before it gets light. And we're going to get into that into our manifestation moments today because I do not believe that craziness is just happening. I always say we don't serve a cruel creator. I don't serve a cruel creator. There is never just a moment where, and I want to give this note too, there's been some funky stuff going on with my speakers. Probably have to replace my phone. My phone is old. I hold on to things forever. Okay, loyal to a fault. So if you hear a weird sound with my speakers, bear with me. You have to either get the speakers replaced or get a brand new phone. One of the two are happening this weekend. Don't worry about it. Okay, now I always say that with all of the craziness, there's never a time when there's chaos, right? That there is not a calm coming, that there's not a calm that is coming about, that there is not a resetting that is coming about, that there is not a reason for whatever season we're in. And so I want us to get into that in our manifestation moments today. So, in the manifestation moments, this episode is entitled Taking the Man Out of Manifestation. Taking the man out of manifestation. No, I'm not talking about male species. No, I'm not talking about, that chromosome. I'm not talking anything about gender when I'm talking about this. Saddle down, okay? I am woman, friend of man, okay? Calm it down. What I am talking about when I say taking man out of manifestation is I am saying taking the physical representation of life out of a spiritual manifestation of it. So taking what you physically see and moving past and around that in order to create what is divinely, potentially possible, what is divinely aligned for you to have. And a lot of times we get stuck and sunk in vibrational spaces that are rooted in the physical spaces we are in. You cannot see what's waiting for you because you are sunk in where you are. You cannot see what's possible for you because you are sunken in a defeated space of what is. And when I say take the man out of manifestation, I'm saying we are getting around our feelings. We are moving around what we see. We are going over mountains. We are breaking down generational curses, words that have been spoken to us that we have hold to, that we have believed. We are doing around them. The doubt and the disappointment of man is not going to move us from divine spaces. The doubt and the disappointment of man, of flesh, of humanity is not going to move us from making our highest heights into divine spaces. And we are going to be focusing on that as we manifest greater, better, more. We're manifesting more, okay? Now, we are so grateful for what we have, but that does not mean we cannot have more. So I'm going to read this first out of my little book. I'm going to read this first part of what we're building our manifestation moment out of today, okay? This excerpt, and it's the daily teachings, again, surrounded around the secret, written by Rhonda Burns and Byron. I might be rash her name. The last name I actually Byron. It's either Byron or Burn, but I'll get it. Don't worry about it. Daily teachings, the secret, right? Whatever feelings you have within you are attracting your tomorrow. Worry attracts more worry. Anxiety attracts more anxiety. Unhappiness attracts more unhappiness. Dissatisfaction attracts more dissatisfaction. And joy attracts more joy. Happiness attracts more happiness. Peace attracts more peace. Gratitude attracts more gratitude. Kindness attracts more kindness. Love attracts more love. Your job is an inside one. To change your world, all you have to do is change the way you feel inside. How easy is that? That is, again, the excerpt that we are using, and we're going to be using the excerpt every manifestation moment because, like I said, I'm going to be keep on studying this manifestation thing. Everything from the vision boards to the journals to the 555 manifestation journals to the prayers to the speaking with our family and friends and having the ceremonies or the rituals that help us clear out negative energy and bring in positive things. Being able to sit in spaces of love and creation, and that's in our intimate spaces with our partners. That is a phenomenal space of creation. Sitting in spaces of creation with other artists and creatives where you come and you collaborate and you brainstorm. We are creating better tomorrows. And just like that excerpt says, we are going in at it today. What we are seeing, what we are living is what we are feeling. What we're seeing, what's around us. And our last series was Myotic Moments. We worked on our core because I was saying what we are is what we are. Okay? How we are doing in life is how we are doing inside. And this is saying pretty much the similar things. Your life is how you feel. You feel unappreciated, you are unappreciated. You feel doubted, you are doubted. You feel unworthy, you are unworthy. You feel second best, you are second best. You feel poor, you are poor. You feel broke, you are broke. You feel weak, you are weak. Okay? But just like this excerpt says, but if you feel like a phenomenal, extraordinary being of light, love, and gorgeousness, guess what? That's just what you are. That's just how you show up in the world. How you show up inside of yourself is how you reflect yourself into this mirror called life. And we're going to get into it because life do be life. And sometimes that mirror called life is a trick mirror. It looks one way when you're looking inside of it, but you don't look that way in real life. Has anyone ever been to Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum, or you've been to a place where they have the trick mirrors and what you see is not what it is? Your head may be bigger, you may look shorter, your arms may be shorter. It's a trick mirror. It's a mirror to make you think things are one way, but what is really happening is not what's really happening. You have the power, not the illusion. You have the ability, not the illusions. Illusion have never beat over divinity unless divinity have decided to take a backseat. It's the only way. But when you stop and you take off rose-colored glasses, when you stop drinking Kool-Aid, when you stop engaging in the chaos, you become so clear, right? The people that we call the mad scientists, the people that we call the crazy geniuses, all of these things. Because what happens is they begin to see a picture that other people are not seeing. They begin to see beyond what is being painted. That is divinity, that is vision, that is manifestation. And they begin to create realities rather than relate in realities, okay? And the thing is, we don't have to be in a situation and relate to what's going on. You know what? This resonates with me. Fear resonates. Stress resonates. All of the low vibration triggering things that we've gone through in our past, triggering spaces that are unsafe for us that we're used to. I don't want to relate. I want to create. This space that I'm in that I don't like, this chaos that is everywhere around me, that I have the ability to draw in greatness. I have the ability to draw in better. Many of you who've ever seen some of the secret, the movies and things like that, they talk about the mind being a magnet. Your mind is a magnet and it's pulling to it every single thing that it conjures up. So anything that it thinks, it pulls. It's magnificent that way. Shout out to my brother Mackie. Sometimes it's strange when all of your siblings have adjectives for names, and then you use the actual adjective, but you know it's a brother or sister's name. So I always shout them out like, not talking about you, Mackie, but talking about you, Mackie. Okay? So it's incredible. This mind of ours, right? This magnificent, glorious mind. Magnificent's middle name is also glorious. Mackie, you all up in my moment today. Okay? So it is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful piece of work, this mind that is a battery pack placed into this spirit, placed into this physical being, this battery pack connected to all the juice that it needs, this adapter, right? All connected, placed to us by creation. Okay? Brain, heart, put in there to do great and wonderful, wondrous works for us. Give us the ability to love. Give us the ability to think. Give us the ability to create. That is what we are here for. Oh my goodness, that is what we are here for. And how often do we get stuck in circumstances forgetting that we are here for three simple things, three dynamic yet simple things: love and create. Love, think, create. Love, think, create. That's what we came here for. Create better spaces for us, create better realities for ourselves, for nature, for life, for expansion, for growth, for civilization. We came here to be able to connect spirit and life in divine ways. That's all I'm trying to do. Whether I'm typing on that computer, I'm watching a show, cleaning up, mundane chores, raising children, whatever I'm doing, I cannot be moved from the fact that I am here to create this, to connect this life to spirit, to the spiritual realm in divine ways. Here we go. Manifestation moments. Taking the man out of manifestation. The first part of this, these are the 3 points we're going to get in today with taking the man out of manifestation. We are going to talk about seeing around corners. This too shall pass, okay? And as above, so below. These are just some sayings or adages that we've all heard time and time again, used in tough times, used to get over tough times, used to, put ourselves into better spaces. And we are going to use those today, go into those, dissect them a little bit as we get into, sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, my throat just did something really weird. I probably need some night, right? Okay. Sorry about that. And my voice is, y'all see, I have been healing all week. I didn't say that too. I got sick this week. Little people in the house, biting on the fingers, doing all the things, getting me sick, trying to heal them. How many of us have been sick trying to heal somebody else? But I'm healing up well. I feel like my voice is still doing weird things, but don't worry about it. We all in this together, and we're manifesting greatness. We're manifesting more. So we're going to get into these things that we've all used and heard, but we're going to put our spiritual spin on it. You know what I like to do. Spiritual spin on it, okay? We're going to go into these things, dissect them, so that we can say with these tools that like we read in our excerpt that we started out with. We read in the excerpt that we just need to focus, change how we feel in order to change our reality. And in the excerpt, it said, how easy is that? But it is not. It is learned, right? Because this is a place that this societal structures that we operate under. This these are operations that teach us to not trust self, to not speak to self, to not listen to self. They speak us to operate in fear and desperation, because how can we be consumers? How can we expand consumerism if we trust ourselves? If we look to ourselves for what we need, as instead of looking to others, how can a capitalistic society thrive? So we're not taught to listen to self. We're actually taught to doubt self, seek expert, seek credentialing, seek all this experience, seek notoriety, seek who's popular, instead of going after results, instead of going after what's resounding within self. There is nothing closer to God than you. Nothing. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you do. As a physical reflection, as a spiritual connection to the Creator, there is nothing and no one closer to God than you. Now, I'm not saying that you cannot seek expert opinions or advice. You can't go to counsel. You can't go to the elders. You can, whatever you choose, therapy, pastors, whatever you go to, whoever you deem as wise counsel, just understand that counsel has a place within you as a component to what you're seeking. Okay? There is nothing in the world closer to you, and there's nothing better than you getting closer to you and closer to the Creator. That is what opens the answers. That is what brings in the healing. That is what opens the floodgates. That is what brings about the breakthroughs. That is what overflows the blessings. Is that I understand that I am ready to harness the greatest instrument of creation that I have, and that is me. That is my mind and my heart, my spirit. That when I put that trifecta into place, the Creator will open things up for me and will expose to me along the way whatever I need. Whatever Walimu, whatever Jegna, whatever Busara, whatever counsel, whatever, what do they call them? There's a word. Mentor. That's what it's. A mentor, a spiritual mother, a spiritual father, a friend, a circle, a group, an institution, an organization. Listen, they all will come. Soulmates, soul tribes. All of that comes from you unlocking. That all starts with you unlocking inside yourself the potential to create more. And as you take steps towards creating more, creation sends you more. As I create more, creation sends me more. As I create more, creation sends me more. So yes, I have these wonderful friends I manifested. I have these wonderful connections. I have this wonderful love of my life. I have these wonderful teachers. I have these wonderful bosses, these inspirations. I just logged onto the TV show and this documentary popped up. I just opened up the phone and this person was speaking. I just went into mantras and asanas and all of these things. Just nothing was happenstance. That's what we're getting at with our moments today. None of it just popped into your life. You drew every part of it. I want it better, and so the Creator created better for me. I sought better, I was better, and I drew better. Same way the other way around. I woke up feeling bad, feeling heartbroken, feeling low vibrational, worried, afraid, and more things came. All of a sudden, I logged on and somebody was getting beat or murdered on social media. And then I opened this, I went into log into my phone, or I cut on the TV and it was something about somebody cheating and just why you can't trust men and women and all of this stuff. And you have to stop and say, how did I? There are algorithms to more than just technology. Algorithms are energy. And just like Facebook and YouTube and Instagram and everyone else knows what to send you. So does the universe. And they know based on what you know, based on what you say, based on what you engage in. That's all the algorithm is. You sit there sometimes and it's freaky. Like, how do you know I'm looking for a new job? How do you know I'm out here trying to find creams and oils that because you said you looked for it one time. You engaged in it one time. You watched this video for a certain amount of time. You downloaded something, and now we know what you need. Some of us out here downloading things we don't need, and we're getting more of it. We're downloading fear. We're downloading worry. We're downloading regret. We're downloading shame. We're downloading resentment. We just downloading it, hardwiring it to ourselves, keeping it, and then we are getting more disappointment. We are getting more chaos. We are getting more dis-ease. It's time as we embark on the last year of a lot of things, it is time for us to manifest more. It is time for us to change inside of ourselves. But guess what? If you logged on to a moment this morning, you logged on to the right place at the right time. That's what JB used to say. You're in the right place at the right time. And I know that's right, right? He used to say that. Sorry, y'all. I probably should have did hot tea. And that's in my kids. It's like something is stuck right in my. Sorry, that's not ladylike at all. Okay, all on the screen. Sorry about that. But like I said, have been healing this week. Should have did hot tea before I even got started. That would have got everything good, so that I can go an hour straight without keep having this weird feeling in my chest. But it's okay. Manifesting. So let's get into these 3 points because y'all know how quick this moment moves. So seeing around corners. Seeing around corners, when it comes to us manifesting things and taking the man out of it, meaning we're taking what we see out of it. Peas, we're taking what is out of it in order to produce and to attract what should, what can, what we deserve. Seeing around corners is a saying where people are saying like you don't know what's coming, right? You don't know what's about to happen. And a lot of times this is used negatively. We use this in fear. We use this in worry. And though nothing is wrong with preparation, nothing is wrong with having, backup plans, nothing is wrong with being malleable in your understanding of what you want and what you're going after. Saying, like, I'm flexible. I'll move this around if this happens. I'm prepared if this happens. Provisions, nothing is wrong with that, right? What is wrong is when we prioritize the fear over we prioritize the fear in our future over the faith in our future, and then it becomes our driving force. I'm working this way because I don't want to be broke. I don't want to go without her. I probably couldn't work anywhere else without without certain credentialing. This probably wouldn't open up for me, so I gotta do this way. I probably couldn't get another person because whatever, maybe you overweight, maybe you have a lot of children, maybe you're not experienced, maybe you don't feel like you're a catch. Whatever you think you got going on that makes you feel like you're gonna stick with what you have because you don't know what's to come. You fear the unknown. We today, as we manifest moments, are going to see seeing around corners as a beautiful thing. We are not using it in fear. This is not a saying we will use any further or a tool we will use any longer as a reason for staying in places we are better than, for being in circumstances that we don't deserve, and for not elevating and growing ourselves to higher places. So seeing around corners, people say, well, you know what, we can't see around corners. We don't have the ability. That also in a good way is a positive way, is the ability to see a bigger picture, right? Everything what's happening today looks a certain way, but there are things that can come of this. So, for example, I'm talking to my young sons about this. I have young adult sons or something like it. 21 and 18. Well, Freedom is not 21 yet, but he's on his way. He'll be 21 in next week. but 21 almost and 18. And I'm always talking to them about their ability to de escalate situations. It's one of the things that not only in manhood, but in maturity, that I feel like they really should harness in order to be successful, especially being men of color, where people gonna try you. They coming for you. What is it? What do they call it? America's Most Wanted. Okay, they want to. The problems are gonna come for you, right? When Jay Z said I got 99 problems, it was a real thing. Okay, they coming. So your inability to de-escalate or your inability to create safer, more positive experiences out of what you're experiencing will is detrimental, right? You will the first attack. If something or someone knows it's always going to be attacked, what they probably don't want to do is falter after the first attack, go down after the first attack. But there's a lot of young men out there. They're willing to take time. They're willing to die. They're willing to take a bid. They're willing to, off of a circumstance. Somebody don't like them, or somebody not rocking with them, or somebody disrespected them, and they're willing to go to the extreme. And I feel like you have to listen. If people are going to be coming for you, and life is set up that way, you have to learn how to knock out fires, put out fires. Yes, Ashe. You have to know how to put out fires. You have to learn how to put these things away so that it does not put you away. One or the other is going to happen. But you got people, thank you, Mr. Carter, he said they call them crash outs. And I'm saying, we can't do that. We can't do that. So one of the things that I think that cause people to suffer in a dim reality of where they are is the inability to see around corners. And we feel like because we don't know what's coming, we don't know what can come, we don't know what the possibilities are, we are making bad decisions in right now. Fear mongering, we are making fear based decisions, anxiety based decisions, decisions of despair and desperation. We're doing with the bare minimum. We're working with what we have because at least we have this. Better this than that. Could be worse, right? I'm not saying I'm not for a little bit of gratitude and patience and understanding. Trust me, I will understand myself through every situation. But I will not sell myself short because I'm afraid of what can be. So, or I don't believe that what can be good, can be better for us, for the entire situation. I'm not talking about selfishness. Well, I'm walking away from this because I want this over here. No, I'm talking about growing what we can. And everybody's not going where you're growing. So that's a whole nother situation, right? But what I am going to say is being able to see around corners as we are in manifestation moments, the spiritual spin on that is wisdom. We're talking about wisdom here. We're talking about understanding that we've gotten in circumstances, and when I tell you, like I said, it has been so much mayhem at work. It's like 2025 came in January 1, okay? January 1, I would even say around the holidays, things started to get clunky and weird. And then it, boom, kaboom, right? And it has just been stranger and stranger, worse and worse. I mean, people are quitting and being reassigned and being all types of things. It's just chaos. And again, I know that this is a mirror of a bigger picture because this is happening in all different arenas, all different places, all at once, where people are like, what? WTF? And what's happening is change is happening. Shifts are happening. When you start to manifest more, when you start to desire more for your life, when you come and you pray, the reckonings come, but a reckoning doesn't come peacefully. A tower moment doesn't happen in vain, but it also doesn't happen peacefully, calmly, quiet. Things got to blow up before they get built up. Peace, beautiful. Things have to blow up before they get built back up. A lot of times, reconstruction means that something old has got to go. Reconstruct, when people say, oh, this house has been fully renovated. Oh, we love to walk through a fully renovated house, don't we, ladies? We love to walk through the new paint smell, the nice little marble countertop, the little shiny wood floors. We love renovated because it's beautiful. But guess what was there before? Before the renovation was a house that was unsafe, a house that didn't work for you, a house that couldn't be lived in, a house that was dangerous to breathe, a house that you could fall and be hurt. Before the renovation, there was it was quiet, but it was chaotic. And then renovation means that things were bulldozed. They were broken down. It means that things had to, thank you, Booby. It means that things had to be changed and that it's not going to look the way that it was looking. And in order for in order for you to get this new paint smell and these nice wall borders and this nice shiny, all new, non-walked on floor, you got to go down. Everything had to come down. At one point, this house looked like a mess. What are we going to do? I can't imagine anyone living here is just dust and plastic and debris. Some of you are in a reality right now of dust and plastic and debris. Caution tape, holes in the ground, right? No electrical wiring in your home. This is not a functioning place. And you're losing it. What is happening? We losing it in the reconstruction. Why does this look like this? I'm never gonna live it. This is not what I had in mind. I said I wanted a new house, but I didn't want this. I'm letting you know, if you want a new house, you want a new body, you want a new love, you want a new household structure, you want a new anything, you're going after your diploma, you're trying to heal your body and your mind from some types of disease. Whatever you're going after new has to be reconstructed. And when I say we need to be able to see around corners, meaning that we are not delusioned by the reconstruction period of your life. The blow up, the bulldoze, the takeover, the take under. We are not sitting up here losing sight that while this project is taking a long time, and we got a basement, but we still don't have a kitchen. Now the kitchen is getting worked on, but it's still cardboard and hardwood all up in the living room. It's nothing but structure upstairs. We ain't even have no plaster, or what is it called? Sheetrock, right? I know something. Y'all don't play with me. I know rules. We don't even have no sheetrock upstairs, and we still get. Can't live like this. I'm never gonna have what I want. Is this my reality? Is this the way things are? Listen, the wisdom to see around corners, the wisdom to see that I'm working towards something, the wisdom to see what is happening when it comes to change, the wisdom to see what is happening when it comes to transition. So as you start to manifest more, this is what I'm saying. Because some of us start manifesting. Ooh, we start doing good work. We start journaling. We start channeling. We start tuning in. And then it starts looking crazy. And we're like, oh, this didn't work. It's not working. Right? How many times have you seen a Harry Potter or what are those magical childhood movies? I'm into the magical childhood movies. Okay. Where they start saying, what am I thinking of? Hocus Pocus. That's what I'm thinking. When they start saying the magical words and then the room starts spinning like the broom. You know what I'm saying? Like around the witch's spot, the witch start talking and everything around chaos, right? And then everybody hair is flying and everyone's looking crazy and it's like, what's happening? What is happening? You done spoke and you have believed, and so it is becoming. A lot of us want a manifestation to just be, not how manifestations work. You got to take the man out of manifestation. You have to take the flesh out of your divine intention. Your fear got to go. Your doubt has got to go. It's not going to make it. When this starts happening, I asked for love and I asked for a new relationship, but this is hard work, this trust, this vulnerability, this coming back to the drawing board. I did not ask for this. Oh, but you did. Oh, but you did. I asked for children, but oh my goodness, does it ever stop? The need, the want, the dread. I just wanted to love and nurture somebody. I didn't ask to be standing next to people in flames and and fighting for their rights and their lives. I didn't. Oh, but you did. Oh, but you did. Oh, I just wanted sisterhood and I wanted connection, but trying to understand these women, they ain't raised like I'm raised. We ain't from the same cut. They don't talk. The attitudes, the pettiness, I just don't know if we can. I didn't ask for this. I wanted to kumbaya with some good looking sisters of God. Okay, I wanted us to come and brainstorm and create good things and raise good babies. I didn't need all of the working through, and I didn't ask for this. The drama. Oh, but you did. Okay? Oh, but you did. I want us to not be discouraged in manifesting by the humanity that comes with the process. The going through, meaning the low vibrational thoughts, the worry, the fear. Do not let these things stop you from being able to get to this big picture. Do not thank you, boo boo. Do not let these things stop you from growing what you have been planting. You see a couple of weeds and you think that your crop is not growing. You get a couple of too many rainy days and you think that that tree is not coming. It didn't come when you intended because you had a season of a lot of rain that you didn't anticipate. It's growing. The thing with manifestation is that nothing will stop it but you. And by you, I mean the creator of the thought. Nobody is going to stop you from that dream of graduating but you. No one is going to stop you of banishing that illness in that body but you. Nothing is going to stop you from getting that husband or wife of your dreams and getting to that marriage that you desire but you. No one is going to raise those children the way they need to be raised but you. No one is going to get to the bottom of all these craziness at work and in the world in your life but you. Nothing is going to stop it. So when other thing, what I'm saying about seeing around corners and getting the man out of manifestation, what I am saying is that when it comes to you as though it is not happening, as though you are being detoured, as though you are not going to get what you need, understand that it is either something you are doing to block. Either I'm blocking this with some fear and some doubt and counterproductive communication to the universe, or it's happening. One or two is happening. Okay? Either, but what's not happening is that it's not happening. Right? So that's the thing that's not happening. This thing is coming. But are you blocking it? Because that's how it works. It can't help but to come. The energy works like that. I am a creatus. I am a reflection of the creator. Shout out to Bob Hamilton. The creator created creation by becoming creation created. This thing is not going to stop. This thing is coming. It can't stop. Once I've put it into motion, the magnet of my mind, it has to. So I have spoken. It is. It's out there somewhere waiting on claim. Waiting on a space in my life. Some of y'all, listen, some of you have already manifested what you're asking for. And it is waiting for a space in your life. You got old stuff in the space. Well, I'm coming, but where I'm supposed to sit? I'm supposed to sit on top of your ex-husband. I'm supposed to sit on top of your childhood trauma. I'm supposed to sit with the people that don't love you. Where am I supposed to go? You said you want more. You said you want better. You said you want greater. But I can't sit in this vibration. So if it's not happening, I'm trying to tell you it's not happening. It is being blocked or it's happening. It's one or the other. When the chaos, like I said, abracadabra, when we start to see the world, it's swirling. It's chaotic. What is happening? What's happening is that it's happening, y'all. Watch it. Watch it. It's happening. You asked for the new house. You want everything renovated, and now it's under reconstruction. And reconstruction is ugly. It's dangerous. It's dusty. It's inconvenient. It's inhabitable. And it's happening. That's the other thing it is. It's happening. So having the wisdom to see around the corners is what is going to be us taking ourselves, taking man out of the manifestation issues. Okay? The second thing is, this too shall pass. Now, this is very similar to our first point. This saying, this too shall pass, is one that is used very commonly by the Christians, the Christian community. But I'm hearing it, you use it. It means that not troubles don't last always, right? They say also in alignment with joy comes in the morning. This too shall pass. I kid you not. I was in the middle of a whole meltdown, breakdown at work in public yesterday. And anybody that know your girl, I don't do no public nothing. You won't. What B say? Beyonce say suicide before you let a tear fall down my eye. I'm not letting nobody know but God. Okay? Nobody but God and the bestie can know just how broke I'm feeling on the inside because I don't trust everybody like that. Some people waiting on a breakdown while I'm waiting on my breakthrough, and I'm not with it. Okay? But I was at work, and it just was, woo, the combination. Healing from my being sick, which I feel like is a as above, so below situation, which is our next point. And then the chaos. And when I tell you the work environment was so chaotic, we had a sewer main break under the building, and it smelled like a porta potty got kicked over all week long. This is the as above, so below I'm talking about. So it made the work environment literally stink and full of ish. Y'all hear what I'm saying? It stunk. It made it in the physical realm unbearable. We couldn't eat. Listen, y'all, I'm not lying. We couldn't eat our lunches. They wouldn't let us go home. And for the days that we did, because everybody, we're hybrid, most of us are. So for the days we had to be in it, we just suffered through a stinking, nasty place. You know what I'm saying? Pun intended. We just went through that. And so what I'm saying with that is, by the end of the week, I'm about to go keeps doing this. So sorry. By the end of the week, we had gone through so much chaos. I had myself. And at work, as in life, as the Creator have so missioned me, and I am so grateful and humble to accept, many people come to me with their fears, their concerns, and their pain. I'm good with it. It's what the Creator have done on me, right? And for the most part, I am good at transforming that energy through the light. But that thing was coming for me at the same rate it was coming for others. And so I was feeling my stuff, I'm sorry. And I was feeling other people's stuff, right? And then I had to take a phone call from a client, and the client was upset on the same. And then when I calmed her down, she started crying. Whoo, child, why empath had to answer the phone? So now I can't even keep my stuff together today. If one more, look at that. Look what I sent out. But that's the thought. If one more thing. And what happened, y'all? Y'all know it because y'all done said it. One more thing, okay? But one more thing came, and it was a big thing. Child, I was up in there hyperventilating. I got to go home. I can't do this day no more, right? I had a mini breakdown. I went to my work bestie. Shout out to Kim. I went and I said, girl, I normally am the light. I try to be the light. One of them. I ain't saying I'm the light, y'all. It ain't like that. What I'm saying is I try to stay positive in this place. Even when there's chaos, even when there's unfairness, even when there's drama. I try to still just be like, y'all, we gonna get through this. I be trying to cheerlead and coach. But I said, oh no, but not today. Okay? Today I'm feeling away. And today I'm gonna need somebody to come and minister to me, because I done had the wits end, what they call the wits end, it has been met. So I'm sitting there, and she just like, I'm sorry, everybody is feeling like this. You're right to feel this way. She was great, right? And I got myself, I went to the bathroom, and I said, come on now. Start talking to the Creator. Not with these people. Not these tears. Not in front of these people. Not in this environment where they want and they trying. I don't, come on. Mercy. Grace and mercy, right? So then I go back. I get myself together. I swear, y'all, it's like on the VHS days when you used to have to watch things get rewind. Remember that? I'm telling my age, but when you used to watch things on the VHS and I used to rewind, you used to go watch it go. So I'm sitting at the thing, and I swear, it's almost like the creator took the tears, took the sad frown. It all went away because I had one thought. It was one thought, and people kept saying, "You okay? You okay?" I said, "Girl, don't even talk about it," because I know once I get to the brink, I can't even talk because it's all about to come out. Everything I've been keeping to myself, all the tongue biting I've been doing, and that's not professional. I'm not doing that. We're not gonna do that, okay? So I'm saying I don't want people to keep asking me, am I okay? I don't want people to feel like this is an open opportunity to come on and pull more out of me because what I need is to pack it away, not up in here, right? Get to a safe and sacred space before I deal with what I'm feeling with, what I'm dealing with. So it all goes away, and I had this one thought, and it removed it all, and my thought was, "This too shall pass." Harmony, come on now. You acting like you ain't never been in a position before where you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, and you up in here acting like it ain't no light just because you can't see it. Smoking Norfolk has a song that says, "When you can't hear my voice, just trust my plan." One of my favorites. When you can't hear my voice, just trust my plan. Because the song continues to say, "I am God, I see you, and yes, I understand." Okay? All right, this is not Sunday, y'all. I'm not trying to preach. It's a moment, okay? So it says, when I sat there and I said, listen, I said manifestation. I spoke to creation. I said, if one more thing happened today, I'ma lose it. One more thing, it obliged what I said, and I lost it. Just like I said. Okay, this is a script I wrote. This is the thing. We get upset about the script that we're writing. We're writing. Oh, traffic gonna be bad. Oh, I'm gonna be late. They gonna be so mad. They gonna get on my nerves. He gonna irritate me. He cheating on me. He gonna lie to me. I don't like them. They don't like me. They don't got my best. These kids, I'm guilty of this. These kids do not care about what I'm saying. We get mad at a script that we're writing, that we're actualizing. So I said it. If one more thing happened today, this week, I'm gonna lose it. And abracadabra, right? And lost it. And I said, I went to my bestie, my work bestie, because my bestie on the line, she knows she the one and only. But I went to the work bestie and said, because we've been talking a lot about the secret at work. She and I were trying to move some things around. And I said, listen, I know this is my little words. I said, I gotta tell you how I feel because it's right here. And if I keep pushing it, that's how the tears come in. So I gotta tell you how I feel because I gotta speak truth to this moment real quick. But then I gotta change it because I know that the more I worry, the more worry will come. I know that the more I fear, the more fear I will draw. I know that the more frustration I'm having, the more frustration will be my day, and I got to change this. And she said, yes, you're right. You're right. So I said, I'm upset. I feel unprotected. I don't feel like this is fair. I don't like what's happening. I've worked too hard. I let it out. And then, as I said, and then I told her this. I said, and I'm going to go in this bathroom and I'm going to get my issue together. I used the actual word because I was in my feelings. And then I did all of this. I went out. I breathed. I sat at that desk and I said, this too shall pass. Y'all, when we take the man out of manifestations, out of our manifestation blockages, when we take the fear, when we take the doubt, when we choose the glory over the grief, what happens is we choose a better outcome. As soon as I said, this too shall pass, one of my coworkers went and got me some, y'all know I'm a Reese's Peanut. I'm a chocolate addict, and I know I am because people at work know to bring me chocolate when I'm sad. This is a problem. But he went and got me Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. But I ain't gonna lie, look. Praise yes, sis. I ain't gonna lie though, cause when I seen that orange packet, guess what brought me joy? I look, y'all, listen, listen. When it comes to changing the vibration, we think that we have to see the full manifestation before we can have joy in the moment. Sometimes you got to go out and manufacture your joy. That's our next point, though. You got to go out and create the joy for you to bring more joy. So for this magnet to work, I gotta dip it in some joy. And yes, sometimes a little funny TV show is the joy. Sometimes getting on the phone with someone I love and trust is my joy. This is my joy in this moment. This Reese peanut butter cup, not 100 of them, but this one right here, it did. All I'm trying to do is spark a light in a dark place. That's how we have to see joy. I don't need to see what is it, graduation diploma right now. I don't need to see the 20 pounds less on the scale right now. I don't even need to see the ring right now. But all I know is that if I keep on acting from despair, I'm not going to get any closer to it. I'm blocking it at this point. So all I need to do is spark a little bit of joy. Y'all, I ain't talking about that type of spark and calm down. I'm saying spark some joy. Whatever it is that's going to light your heart in a nice way, okay? In a good way. And it's going to bring positivity your way. So I sat there and I said, Harmony, this too shall pass. Be deliberate about saying it out loud, just like you said the bad stuff, right? Just like I said, if one more thing. Be deliberate about Maya and that balance. This too shall pass. Just like you sat there and said, I can't do this. Make sure you be just as loud when you decide that you can. Okay? So, this too shall pass. And my spiritual spin on this, right? It's not, my spiritual spin on this too shall pass is how seasons work. When you strap up to go towards a goal or a dream, or to bring a dream and a goal towards yourself is what we're actually doing. When you strap up, be well versed in how seasons work. And how seasons work, thank you, so welcome, thank you, thank you. How seasons work is one thing. They don't last always, okay? You sitting up in here making a permanent decision on a temporary lesson. You in a lesson. Calm down, okay? You about to do something crazy. You about to quit your job. You about to break up with this person. You about to publicly humiliate somebody. You about to, fight and cut somebody out. You about to show your whole low vibration off of a one lesson. Because the way seasons work is that they move and they prepare you for the next. Those are the two biggest things about seasons. They will change and that they are preparing you for the next. So if you're in a dry season, you're being prepared for, an abundant season. And if you're in an abundant season, you're being prepared for a dry season. Come on now, y'all know this is how it's working. So if everything is going good for me and the money is flowing well and the love is flowing and the light is flowing, this is a good time for me to put some money to the side because I got abundance. This is a good time for me to talk to my mate about all the love we have because, when the rough patch come around, this good season going to get us through. So we up in the Bahamas, now, shorty, you rubbing feet and giving flowers, But when I don't like something you said next season, and it's rough, it's this right here. It's this trip. It's all us in the photos with the music and the story. This the season that prepares us for that one. Two things about seasons. They don't last always. They last about as long as it takes you to learn your lesson. That's the first thing. And then they preparing you. Each one preparing. It's a circle. It's cyclical. It's mayat. It's working for the next one and 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 the next one. You in a dry season, it's preparing you for who to trust in your abundant one. It's preparing you for what to do in your abundant one. It's preparing you for who to share your abundance with. If you're in a dry season, it's preparing you for what you should be executing and honing in on in an advanced one. If you're in an abundant season, again, it's preparing you to take it through. I show, I say, I say, I say, I say. This is how it goes. So I sat up in there because some of us, we getting in these, we blocking, we got the man and the manifestation. We blocking with our human thoughts. We're blocking with human patterns. We're blocking with fleshly motivation because we're sitting here saying, oh, hell, I'm broke loose. The stuff done hit the fan. This what they say. Sorry, y'all. And we giving up in it. We feel defeated. Instead of understanding, hey. You know what seasons do? This. They look one way and then you wake up in another one. And then they look that way and then you wake up in another one. And you're supposed to be growing and creating in each one in alignment with the season that you're in. This too shall pass. Stop getting stuck in realities that do not serve you and keep you from a reality that will. Stop getting stuck in realities that do not serve you and keep you from a reality that will. This will go into the book of the lessons, but it does not have to stop you right here today. I work with a lot of older people, elders. Love them. I love working with some of my, I love them. Work with a lot of like investigators and things. They're retired CEOs and detectives and police officers. They got a lot of experience. Peace. They have a lot of experience, right? And some of the chaos that's going on has to do with some of the changes that's been made on some leadership levels. I'm not going to get too much into it. But this is what one of the women said, one of the elder women. She said, before we got new administration, y'all look at the mirroring of things, right? Before we got new, she's talking about work. She didn't even talk about Agent Orange. Before we got new administration, we went into the office as it was vacant and we prayed over. She said she took prayer warriors, because some of them are ministers in my job. She said she took prayer warriors into the office before it was occupied and she prayed over it. That was one thing I heard yesterday during my breakdown. I have another one who I'm very close to becoming, he's a recruiter. He's an older gentleman as well. He is becoming an ordained minister. He and I talk a lot about the spirit and the spiritual realm. I really appreciate it, right? He told me, and he is one of those sunshiny, us light people, we like to stick together. He one of them people that just brighten up the room. He gonna bring God into the situation. He don't care what's going on, and I love it. And he said, Harmony, I get here at 6:30 in the morning. I'm not nowhere near work at 6:30 in the morning. But he said, I get here at 6:30. I've been doing it for 2 weeks straight. He said, and I've been going throughout the hallways and all the offices, and I've been praying every morning. I said, you've been doing that 2 weeks. He said, because of this foolishness. This is two different people. They're not talking to each other. They're talking to me. I'm understanding it on all the sides, right? So I said, well, she said she done got 3 or 4 of them, and she done went and prayed at the head, because the head is where the chaos is. We'll be getting a lot of, let me keep my job, okay? So she said she done went and prayed at the head of things. He said he done walked through, and he been praying up and through this space every morning before we even cracked the door. And it's just getting more and more chaotic. So this was she said. The first one who told me that she took a couple of them in the office and prayed over a new administration. She said, I went in there and I prayed before the new person even started. And when things started going crazy, I went back to the prayer warriors and I said, what y'all do wrong? She said, y'all must not have been repenting. Y'all must not have been clean. Like y'all prayers was dirty. She said the prayers was dirty. Girl, I like the, you know what I'm saying? I try not to say girl. I keep telling y'all whenever I see new, I can see her profile and it just be me and her talking, but it's really alive. It's really people in India. You know what I'm saying? I'm focused. So she says the prayers was dirty. They didn't work. And I'm sitting here and I'm saying, mm-mm. This is not how seasons work. They don't work where you come and you do the work and you don't get glory. They don't work where you come and you plant seeds and they don't grow. They don't work where you create you build a harvest, you till the soil, you plant, you sunshine, you rain, and it don't that's this not how seasons work, right? I see you, Rach. What must be happening is that we in a season where what we are asking for is growing underground. Work is being happening underground because we can't see it right now. See, a lot of times we think that by the time the flower blooms, the flower just started growing. Look at the flower, it's growing, it's coming up, it's coming out. That flower ain't coming out of nothing but the ground from where you can see it. The flower is doing nothing but coming where you into view. But we're not six, right? We know how seasons work. We know how science works. No way did that daggone flower start growing just as you saw it. Same thing like a belly. Or when a woman pop out around 5 or 6 months, she been growing a baby for 5 or 6 months. When you finally get that person that comes out, that baby didn't just come. This baby been baking for almost a year. Again, this too shall pass. The rain that's going to bring about this flower, the pain that's going to bring about gratitude, the frustration that's going to bring about patience, the lessons that's going to bring about reconstruction and understanding. There are some places I'm in today that I only am in because of places I was in yesterday. There's some forgiveness that I give today that I did not come with in 2025. There is a level of faith that I have today that was not there in 2024. There's a vision and a view of love and marriage and motherhood and womanhood and centeredness, African centered, that did not exist before the lessons, before the seasons. You gotta let a season do what seasons do. Then you gotta remember how they work, and then you gotta let them pass. You gotta. What does the doctor say when you go in and you're sick and they ain't got nothing for what you working through? They say you gotta let it run its course. There's a reason why, even in all the sciences, Johns Hopkins, I can see Johns Hopkins out my window. There's a reason why one of the third hospitals in the world, the greatest sciences of all, the scientists of the scientists and the clinical research and the this and the that, can't even move some stuff along faster than it's supposed to. Nature is nature. God is God. Life is life. But guess what? You are you. And you become you in the moments when you allow things to unfold within you. This is wisdom, Ashe. This is wisdom. Thank you, boo-boo. This too shall pass. The doctors say, keep them comfortable. We can give them something for the pain. This is what the doctors say when I take the kids and they got the viral infection. She say, I can give them something to make them more comfortable. But it's going to just have to run its course. I'm here to tell you that there are things in life that are upsetting you right now because they're running their course. Things that are running out of time but still got time left. This is what this too shall pass means. There are things that won't be here next year that's got to work their way through to the summer. But don't you give up on manifesting more. Don't you give up on creating a better reality for yourself. Don't you stop making things better for yourself because of what you feel like right now. This thing is running its course. It's the last year of a lot of things, y'all. I'm just the messenger. What life say? Don't shoot the messenger, right? It's the last year for a lot of things. It's some things that's gonna come up out of this year we not gonna see no more. Let it run its course. That need I almost said something. I almost said something. That ninja wanna act a fool? Let him run his course. Them people acting like they don't value you up at that job, let them run. Go on, run your course. Right? They not respecting you in your home. These people aren't valuing you. Homegirl misusing you. Sister girl don't see the king you are on the inside. Don't let her run the go. Make yourself comfortable. Get you a Reese's peanut butter cup. I don't know what you got. Okay? Make yourself comfortable and let it run its course. Go on and keep yourself healed up. Antibiotics, what is it? Antioxidants. Go on, drink you some orange juice, okay? Some grapefruit juice. Go for a jog, because stuff is coming up out of you. And all you have to do is not give up on where you're getting to. That's all you got. Oh, we be trying to push. I got to get them. What I got to do when I go into this job. What I have to do when I'm around this person. What I have to do. Stay black and die. Everybody on here I know is not black, but it's just a saying that we say amongst our folk. Um, sorry. But what you really have to do is stop blocking the manifestations, because this too shall pass. I'm doing the best that I can in the season that I am, and I'm moving through. And when I wake up in a new season, I'll be better equipped because of what I'm going through right now in this one. I'll have more wisdom. I'll have more patience. I'll have more understanding. I'll answer those questions better. I'll deal with these people better. I'll be better because I did not let this fleshly manifesting energy, blocking energy, fleshly manifestation, blocking energy, stop me from where I'm going. Right? I ain't gonna let that happen. This too shall pass. You go on and work your way through the intestines because you're running out of time. You about to run your course. Chaos. Go on. Go on. This too shall pass. Joy comes in the morning. Trouble don't last always. Y'all got it. Y'all know it's all up in there. Do your thing, Slim. I'm not talking to you actually, Slim. I know Slim is on the line. Big shout out to Big Slim. But, I just be saying, do your thing, Slim. I've been saying that. Okay. Now, last point, and we're going to get ready to get up out of here because this moment is momenting. It's going long, okay? As above, so below. Okay, let's do this and get it on done. As above, so below. I do not know why this thing keeps doing it. Y'all, stuff is trying to stop me, but it won't. Can't stop, won't stop. Tried to stop my throat. They're going to halter, keep on doing things it does not do when I'm not live. This is craziness. Don't do it. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. Okay? All right. As above, so below. This as above. So we talked about seeing around corners. Using that when it comes to taking the lowly, fleshly, vibrational energy out of the equation as we manifest. So seeing around corners, using our wisdom. This too shall pass. Learning how seasons work. Finally, last point, as above, so below. We talking about creating joy, right? And we got into that a little bit, so we're not gonna go too far into it right now because we're running over. This as above, so below is our ability to create joy. Our ability. How do we take the man out of manifestation? How do we take the low vibrational, fleshly limitations out of what our spiritual dynamic is capable of? We have to know that what we are seeing, what we are doing, what we are being is what we are creating. If we are being happy, if we are being sad, if we are being good, What we are, what's happening around us, is what is happening inside of us. As above, so below, as without, so within. Create your joy. It sounds simple. When I tell you it sounds so simple, people are like, duh, my mom, I'm up in here creating joy. No, I'm going to tell you this. You're not creating joy, you're waiting on it. I told my son this a lot. You waiting on a job. You waiting on a breakthrough. You waiting on a moment. Now, where would we all be if I was still just waiting on a moment? No, right? You're not what creating joy. You're waiting on it. If all you did to get your joy was pray about it, if all you did to get your joy was write about it, you stuck an affirmation or two to the window and said, joy be done. Then you went outside and where was joy? You are waiting on it. You're waiting to be married to feel complete or happy. You're waiting for for the children to grow up, to start your life, to go after your dreams. You're waiting to become a mother, to feel like a woman or feel like a man for your child. You are waiting for the millions before you explore the world or you travel or you try or you save. You're waiting for this magical moment that really is only created by a bunch of mini magical moments. Y'all, this big moment you're waiting on, it comes from the creation of many magical moments. It's made up of a million moments that you create. The joy that you put for yourself. Yes, knew that African dance class you're going to, that's a magical moment. Watch what it creates. Right? That routine that you're starting, getting up, starting your singing lessons, going to karate lessons, working out, starting your book, going out and showcasing your talent, going after your goals, revamping your resume, whatever it is, going out and seeking holistic healing, getting all these different opinions on what you want to do and say. Create your vision board, child. Work towards it. Walk through a house. Go through the dealership. Touch some cars. Go consult with someone on debt consolidation. This big moment. Shout out to Nzinga in the new house, right? And Baba Shaka in the new house. Okay, shout out to Imani in the new baby. I'm going to tell you, I've had these people talking about dreams. Shout out to Rachel and her whole baby, right? It's on here. I've heard people talking about what they wish and what they want year after year after year. And then I seen them try. And I seen them work. And I seen them pray. And I saw them break. And I see them cry. And I saw them get back up. And I see them try it again. That big moment when the test came back positive for pregnancy. That big moment when you got the keys and you signed on the deed. Yes, sis, you signed on the deed. That big moment when you walked across that stage, or when he got down on his knee, or when she said, oh my God, yes, I do. Those moments when your child graduates and makes it to the end of high school some kind of way, child, Lord, some kind of way. When that big moment happens, it is a bunch of mini moments that you created. Moments you decided not today. I'm not going to be sad today. I'm not giving up today. I didn't lose this fight. I took a break last night, but I'm back up at it tonight. Whatever it is, I'm not taking no phone calls. I'm about to sit up here and watch this this Netflix show, whatever. I'm going to go and be around people that I love. I'm going to pour and purge out my heart. These are moments of magical creation. I'm doing things, thank you so much. I'm doing things that work for me to create things that work for me. I'm doing things that work for me to draw in more of what works for me. As above, so below. If it's not working out here, something is not connecting in here. I promise you. I told y'all my whole story yesterday. I was up in there hyperventilating. Soon as I checked in with the creator, and he said, "Girl, why you up in here acting like you don't know how seasons work?" I said, "I am acting. I done forgot it. But you right. This ain't nothing but some glory on the story, and I need to get with the program. This too shall pass." And just like that, Friday started to Friday. Friday started changing. Things started rearranging, and just like that, create the joy that you're looking for. Create the joy that you're waiting for. It is in you, and then it will be out of you, and for you. That's how that works. But you're definitely not about to just walk into a blessing. You can think yourself into one. You can pray yourself into one. With work. You know what they say with prayer without work. This is a very long moment. I love y'all so much. We done got the premiere kicked off. It's long and everything, but if we ain't start this manifestation thing like that, okay? So we will be manifesting throughout the rest of this year. Up until February the 7th, we will be manifesting all types of things. It is the last year of my 30s. It is the last year of a lot of things. And we are all taking a rocket ship to better and greater because we're manifesting more. It's the last year of a lot of things. I want you to put in the comments what is the last year of something is the last year for you. Last year, like I say, it's the last year of poverty for you, boo. Tell me about it. Okay? It's the last year of chaos for you. It's the last year of loneliness. It is the last year of a lot of things, and we're rocking it out. And this is the first moment of Manifestation Moment series. So come on, y'all. We got a year ahead of us of making great things happen. I love y'all so much. I cannot wait to see you next week for another Moment of Harmony. And thank you, Boo. I love y'all so much. Go on and take really, really good care of yourself. Like, really extra good care of yourself. Listen, the more it's crazy out here, the more it's got to be good in here. Take good care of yourself. And then go on out your way and take really good care of someone else. I love you all so much, and I'll see you next week for another Moment of Harmony.